the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will be first on the attack. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped up.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pitt pushing the base.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They were...
Here comes the rush, and they have got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off a play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting them on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not throws as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him. He'll get it out to the 25, not Bob. All being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Snap in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Left side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick completion on the out route.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Unloads it left. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Pitt. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteer. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by just one over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline.
It's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and a first disaster. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. At the 35, he's open. Oh, out of space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. And he's still running after the move. Hits the afterburners. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the direct snap, it's Garcia. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Garcia. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it for a big play. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Garcia. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. the pressure. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. Takes the catch on the right side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense
Breaks into the open. Elevates over his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck. Gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line, it's Garcia. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Trying to pound their way in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he throws another interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get this drive started from the 29. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Amidst, oh, they block it. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Garcia. Steps away. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Panthers in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want it.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Ball. Makes the grab. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They went 3 and out last time. Now they're looking for some plays that work. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play called defensively.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here is the Tennessee offense. Makes the quick grab. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The sure hands. It's Jackson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. The pitch. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field. It's Law. Took a shot as he threw.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Over the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the pass. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
And now I'm just saying one more stop. Come on, guys. We know they're passing the football. We know they got to get to the end zone for them to beat us. We are not going to let that happen. We're going to play deep to shallow, tackle them in bounds. This ball game's over. One more play for this defense.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Dumps it to the back. Touchdown ball! They've got the lead here in the 4th. What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play.